Hey, welcome to Greenlight. So today we're going to talk about Blu-ray Tuesday. And today we have a couple releases. Ooh, I have a microphone here for you guys. Sorry about last time. There were some settings that I had to change in the computer that I didn't change. I guess now that I'm online, my son wants to do a bunch of things. What are you doing? No climbing. No climbing. Please. Please, no climbing. Down. Get down. Thank you. Caught him. All right, let's get this started, guys. So welcome. So we got a couple Blu-ray DVDs, like some big ones that are out, like a good amount of them, and a lot of them have special features. So we're gonna check those out today, and there is one which is Child's Play, and I'm having trouble trying to find the back end of it. Please comment down below, and if you could send it to Greenlight's Instagram as well, I'd appreciate it. We could do like a retraction for next week's episode, because I know there's special features on there, and coming from the IT crew, I'm sure they have like a lot of good material there for filmmakers to help you guys out. So the first big one we're going to talk about today is Yesterday. Okay, so first things first, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know about videos like this every week. We do Blu-ray DVD videos every week. I also, and I'll put it in the cards above. Basically, I've released a making of video. It's the first of 3. It's the Essentials series. These are things that are essential for you as a filmmaker to know about, especially on set. This first one is kind of like an overview. It's a little bit about everything that you would encounter in a production, especially as a producer. Okay, the first film we are talking about today is Yesterday. Today we're talking about Yesterday. All right, so there's that, and then let's go straight into the back part here real quick. Let's see, and then there's some cool stuff that are coming out for the special features. This is a Danny Boyle film, so it's not like just any regular old. A lot of these films this week are from big filmmakers, so especially a lot in the 90s and stuff like that. So you'll find out towards the end of this video. So the first one here that I see is Alternate Ending. Since this is directed by Danny Boyle, this is obviously not like any regular old romantic story. There's a fantasy element to it. The Beatles never existed or something like that. But then again, no song would ever exist. You know, a lot of things came from the Beatles and stuff like that. It's like, you know, anybody from the past will just end up changing the future. So a lot of people that were influenced by the Beatles or any other artist before wouldn't be able to make the changes that they made now. You driving your bike? He's driving his bike around the house. All right, so Alternate Ending, deleted scenes, and more. Beatles music performed by Hamish Patel. Okay, so that's cool. So they've done more songs than they've had on the film, so that's really cool. There's an Ed Sheeran from Stadium to Screen. I guess they're going to talk about, you know, it's probably a behind-the-scenes documentary about all of them having all these musicians behind the scenes. And then there's Agent of Comedy, Kate McKinnon. Kate McKinnon, she's from Saturday Night Live, and the Ghostbusters revamp, I remember, and she's probably the best character in that movie as well. And then you want to say something, Logan? Say hi.
Hi.
Say it again. Say it again. Hi. 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 Okay. All right. We're gonna move on. Sorry about that, guys. No touching, right? All right. So first one, and then after that, the agent of comedy. That's gonna be pretty cool because that's probably gonna have a lot of improv behind the scenes in there. Like I said, this is a Danny Boyle film, and he's what you call like an Academy Award winner director. So they will go all out on the special features for them because studios look at it as an educational thing, especially if they have a Best Picture film out there like Slumdog Millionaire for Danny Boyle. So there's that, and then there's Live at Abbey Road Studios and more. So there's a lot of like Beatles stuff for the fans of the Beatles, the stuff in the behind the scenes. So let me know down below what you guys think about that. So the next one we're gonna talk about real quick is Child's Play. I don't have the back end here on this one, but if you guys know what's in the back end of it, I'd love to discuss it with you. Even on next week's episode as well, I could do like a retraction and show the back end of it. Please let me know down below what you guys think of this film. This is a remake, and since this is a horror remake, I figured they would have like a lot of cool behind the scenes stuff, special effects and all that. All right. So the next film we're going into is called Shaft. Okay, this is like the third film I believe in the series, or the fourth, because they have the original Shaft in all of them. So this is like I believe the fourth or the third, but now we have Shaft's son in this as well, and this has special features. So let's check this out. This is done by Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers released this film. All right. This back end, I believe it could be like United Kingdom back end or something. But it's all more or less the same, especially with the special features. Let's see here. Can y'all dig it? The making of Shaft. Nice. So that's definitely going into the making of the film and everything, and how they got it together, and they're probably going to go a little bit into the story and stuff like that. But it looks like they have more little part documentaries and stuff like that. Part 1 and 2 I see there, and part 3. So we'll get into that as well. So this is just going to be like a 30-40 minute type thing, and it's going to be more condensed, a little bit more fun, and a little bit more commercial when it comes to the behind the scenes. So the next 3 are A Complicated Man, The Shaft Legacy, Part 1. So, and then it's like, it continues, a Bad Mother Born. So, basically, this is definitely going to talk about the legacy, obviously, of Shaft, coming from either the first film all the way to either the third or fourth, which one this is. I believe this is the third one. I mean, this is the third one I know about with Samuel L. Jackson, I believe. I think this is the third one, because Samuel L. Jackson was only in 2 of them. This is like, what, the second one of the 3, I believe? So it's got to be 3. Let me know in the comments below if you know for sure. Then there's the next part, which is Part 2, No Questions Asked. So this is probably going to talk more about the case in the film, because Shaft is a cop. They're detectives, so whatever they're solving, or things that are the plot basically that goes on in the film. And then the third thing is Part 3, A Legend in His Time. So this is definitely going to talk about this generation and his son, and what is he leaving behind and all that stuff. So the next 2 things are deleted scenes and gag reel. Like I said, deleted scenes and gag reels are great for just starting out as filmmakers and stuff like that. You could see as a director, you can like learn about their mistakes and stuff like that, and see what they improved and all that, especially in comedies, as well as like even in action films like this. Okay. Hey, baby. Just saying hello to my beautiful wife. She's just coming home shopping real quick. Everybody on Greenlight heard Logan say hi for the first time. I don't think they've ever heard that. All right. And then this next film we're going to talk about now is called Anna. And then this is directed by Luc Besson. Like I said, there's a lot of big filmmakers that have movies coming out this week. So Anna, if you've ever seen Lucy or The Professional, you know, and even, what was his original film? Like he's one of the first, he's a French director, so he's one of the first action directors to actually have a female lead in his film, because he has a movie called La Femme Fatale, or something like that, and that's this like spy, action thriller movie with a female lead. So this is like maybe the third of the ones that he's done, because he did the movie Lucy as well. Okay, so I have to thank Blu-ray Dan for this back end here that I have. So shout outs to him. I'll put him in the description below. He's not there right now, but he's on other videos. So this would be the back part of it. He bought the movie Anna. And like I said, it's directed by Luc Besson. He's a great action director. I haven't seen this film. I definitely got to check it out. My wife loves the movie Lucy, so we might just check this out. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, dressing a doll, costumes of Anna. So that's gonna be cool. So I guess she's gone through a lot of wardrobe changes in this film. So let's see here. And then they have Anatomy of a Scene, which is restaurant fight. That's interesting. I'm wondering, let's see, Beneath Anna, I believe, Government Assassins, and Electrifying. This could be a slight remake of La Femme Fatale. I'm starting to get a picture in my head as I'm reading the back part here. There's a lot of big actors in this. Yeah, Helen Mirren, Cillian Murphy, and Luke Evans. This is a great cast surrounding, I wouldn't say a nobody. I don't really know who she is, but she could be a famous foreign actress, maybe in France or something. So don't want to say anything wrong about her, but like at the end of the day, like this looks like it's a remake of La Femme Fatale. Let me know, all you movie nerds down in YouTube, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of that, if I'm right or wrong about this. Because I'd never realized this film was coming out till like not too long ago. Way before I heard that it was coming out on Blu-ray, I heard about this film. Like people were talking about an action film that was very good with a female lead. And I thought they were talking about La Bala, but I guess they were talking about this film. Okay, so the Anatomy of a Scene with the restaurant fight, the reason why I'm saying all this is because there's like a restaurant shootout scene in La Femme Fatale. So I was wondering if that's like, part of this. So let's see. The next thing, well, that's going to have a lot of information. So the next one is Unnesting a Russian Doll, Making Anna, and then Constructing the Car Chase. So again, this goes on the theory of like this not being La Femme Fatale, but it could be like an offshoot from what that world was like and everything. So it just seems a lot like that story, and it's the same filmmaker and everything. So this is definitely going to have a lot of great material for U.S. filmmakers to check out, especially if you're into action. There's going to be a lot of like cool special effects and things like that that you can check out, and how they angle their cameras and all that. Let's see here. All right, the next film we're going to talk about is A Score to Settle, and this is with Nicolas Cage. Okay, and then thanks again to Blu-ray Dan for the back end on this one. You're noticing that my kid could talk more now. Oh my God, he really can string sentences together if he really wanted to. We're trying to get him to do more of that. Let's see. And then we're going to zoom in. Zoom in here. I got to hurry up because I got to go to work soon. Story and characters, the first thing I see. So this is great for writers and directors and actors alike. Obviously, when I talk about making a film, I don't believe each department is to their own. That is a belief that was strongly put out there by Hollywood themselves. It's something that was taught to me in Los Angeles Film School, but I believe that you must know everybody's job on a film set. So with that being said, all these special features on here are very straightforward and very much for everyone, including every other special feature that I talk about on these videos. So story and character, very important. On the set, and then there's Sins of the Father. So Sins of the Father is definitely going to talk more about the story and go behind more on the character with Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage is an actor that is very much into, getting into his roles. So this is going to be a great one for actors and directors alike. The story, on the set and all these, I believe they're going to be like 20, 30 minutes. I think this is like a Lionsgate releasing, kind of. So with that being said, I'm going to move on because we got a lot to get through. The next one doesn't have any special features as well, but shout outs to Jason Mewes for, I believe this could be his second film. I think he directed one before. I truly believe that he has directed one before. And this is his first one. So he did some behind the scenes stuff for Clerks 2 that were really cool. So check that out on YouTube. I know it's on YouTube somewhere in here. Also, in my channel, I have a playlist filled with behind the scenes featurettes and stuff like that are on YouTube that I like, and I just put it in there, and I put it in there for you guys. So with that being said, these guys are great with their behind the scenes. Madness in the Method, I'm not sure I know exactly what that's about, but I know it's directed by Jason Mewes, and he wrote it and directed it. So move it on, we're going to have a documentary, and this is by a famous filmmaker named Ron Howard. So Ron Howard directed this documentary about Pavarotti. This is a Lionsgate releasing. We don't have the back end of this. Let me know down below if you know about the making of, if there is any at all. Okay? So the next film we're going to talk about is Inside Man, Most Wanted. So this is part 2 of Inside Man, Universal releasing. Let's see. There's no special features on this either. But this is one of those straight to DVD action films. But it looks pretty cool. Me and my wife like the movie Inside Man, so we might look at this, at least check out the trailer. Okay. And then the last one we're going to talk about, yes, no special features, at least no back end on this that I know of. And I don't think there will be any special features on this because I only have the only thing that's released is the Blu-ray. Both of these, including Inside Man. Now, The First King, Birth of an Empire, there's the Blu-ray link down in the description and a streaming link down in the description. Okay. And that is it for today. So I appreciate you guys for joining me here. Don't forget to check out the Essential series. Mason wants to bark at somebody outside. It's okay. Don't forget to check out the Essential series up in the cards above. So, and I'll leave it at the end of this video as well. And hit the notification bell so you know about videos like this every week. In the description, I have everything that I've talked about in the description below, including some equipment in the description of the video at the end, which I will just like, let's see, just link it up right here, like up in here somewhere. I'll put it up there so you guys can see it at the end. And then all the streaming stuff, sometimes they have like behind the scenes. So check out each week, and you're going to see some behind the scenes through streaming. And you're going to help out this channel a lot, and you're going to help it greatly just by streaming through Amazon Prime and clicking that link. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys here next week, or actually in the next episode of Essential series. So thank you again, and I'll see you guys here soon.